Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Christmas Collab. So I'm joined here today by 4 guests, and the lineup basically proves one thing in crypto. Networking is not networking, it's a family tree today with all my sisters' channels. So let's introduce the cast. First we have, there we go. First, we have Crypto Billy, who's my crypto father, or my father in crypto. He's calm, he's wise, and he's genuinely good to me and everyone in crypto. Next, we have Randy Piper.
Hi.
Randy's not just any woman, she's the woman in crypto. She's constant, fearless, she goes lives, she sews up, she does the work, and she's been to loads of conferences too. I know you've been to Dubai and at least Bitcoin Vegas, so well done for that. I mean, that's just
Thank you.
Amazing. And next up we have who's up? Oh, there we go. We got Army Piper. So Army Piper, the original crypto bear. So Army Piper with the daily macro and the crypto streams, properly educated, classes in sessions, and yes, he used to be in the army. Amazing. And then we have, if I can get to it, there we go. We got Alexo. So Alexo, about 4 years. He does live streams Monday to Friday. He's a scalper and he's absolutely hilarious. And I think on our crypto story, the title something was the greatest showman in crypto. Alex is the reason why we've all connected as well.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? I love you guys. Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Okay, there we go. So we're all on the screen at the moment. I'm just going to
my hat keeps falling. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Don't worry. So today's agenda will be something along the lines of reflections. So what 2025 has taught us, what we're grateful for, and what we're taking into 2026. We'll also be doing competitions. We'll be doing the best dressed, which I think I know who's going to win. And then we'll also have a crypto or New Year's joke. And we'll be doing the Don't Laugh Challenge, which is a problem because I'm absolutely terrible at this game. I play it with my siblings, and I know the moment someone says don't laugh, I find it so hilarious. Oh my God, like, yeah, I should like sit this one out. But straight after this stream, if my internet holds up, because we did have a storm in the UK and my internet's being a little bit annoying. I'm going to go live with the Bitcoin cycle check. So I'm going to do a cycle check with plenty of indicators. And it's the first time I'm going to be doing 2 live streams back to back. So it's officially a bucket list moment for me. So sister channels, I interviewed Alexo Crypto. And Alexo Crypto introduced me to Army Piper, who's now down there. And after I interviewed Army Piper, he introduced me to Crypto Billy, who's now down there, who then introduced me to Randy, who's over there. So basically, what you're seeing in this collab is literally like a referrals program in crypto. But that's how I met all of you guys. How did you all meet? Who wants to go first? Should we go with Billy?
Yeah, sure. So I met Alex in Frankie Candle's YouTube stream and Discord, and that's how I got to know Alex. And I met Piper at a convention, and I mean I watch him. He's over there with Investment Bros, and so I got to know him a little bit through watching that channel, but then physically face to face a couple of years, two years ago or so. I mean, time flies. Maybe it's 3 years ago. And then Randy. So I joined Randy's channel early on and loved what she was doing, and I feel like she's the voice of all of crypto for us. Wanted to see how to support her. So we've hooked up at conferences, went to dinner, and just got to know each other, and all of us have become pretty tight.
Awesome. So let's go to Alex O. So you met Alex O in Frankie's Discord. Okay, awesome. How about you, Alex O? How do you know all of us?
Oh man. Yeah. So I mean, Billy's been like a really catalyst to a lot of people in the industry, and I think that's what people should take away from this is that Billy has a group of beautiful goats, Billy Goat Tales, and he's gonna be live. Are you guys live today? You guys are live today, 8, right? So you guys are
On X.
they go live on X, and they have created a community of Givers Gain, right? And amongst all of us here, we are part of that community where we we work together to help each other, and I really like the idea of it, where you help people who are wanting to help themselves, right? Like everybody on this show here shows up every day and works really hard to try and bring their audience some sort of value, right? And we continue to do that. So for me, like I've known Billy. Thank God I've known Billy since Frankie. I mean, I'm a degenerate construction worker, right? I talk a lot of smack and I click buttons really well. Like, thank God I do the second part really well. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have an audience. However, Billy's helped me actually tailor a lot of my growth, which is important. So I get to be a grower and a shower, which is awesome. But as we continue here, I mean, Randy, I met through Billy, and Randy I've met in person as well. At the Bitcoin conference, Piper's become family. I call Piper when he's sick, when he's sad, when he's happy, when he's glad, when I need information, when I just want to see his beautiful little gypsy dog. Piper has become an instrumental part of my development too. Just understanding the fundamentals and stuff like that. And Randy as well, with her, drive and her accountability and the way she shows up for her community, and has really gone through some stuff and come out the other side stronger, right? I think that's always an inspiration for a lot of people, myself too, coming from construction and becoming a full-time day trader and having an amazing community has been a big growing step. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how you found me originally, Crypto Princess, but obviously I'm proud that I directed you to the right people, and we have a family now, right? That's why we are family. That's why I wore the shirt.
I found you. I think I was in my kitchen and you were going live, and I found you so hilarious.
I was just cooking.
I just found you so hilarious. And then I think it was literally that same time I DM'd you for a crypto story. Okay, Army Piper, let's go to you now. Oh no, you're muted.
Oh, I got it. There we go. I wasn't sure. I couldn't see my button. Yeah. So I met everyone through Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy is he's my source to everyone, but you came from Alex O, which came from Billy. So via Billy through Alex O. Yeah, all of you. It's like he's the linchpin. He's the community bridge. So
Awesome. And when did you meet Randy?
Well, I've watched Randy for a little while, but Billy's the one that connected me with her. He's like, yeah, hit her up, man. Here, just DM her, she'll respond back. And so and from there we had her on our show, and we did some giveaway stuff together, and overall, yeah, just Billy plugging people together. That's what he does. Billy Goat Tales. So
awesome. Just before we move on, because the next thing that I'm going to say is we're going to do the best dressed segment. I love what you're wearing. I love the background as well. And I know you guys can't see me because I'm like pointing to everything right now, but explain it, Army Piper. What is all that? What is all of that?
So that behind me is actually my chart. That's literally my chart up there on the wall. This here is my CNBC News. Why am I so choppy right now? Good Lord. Anyway, that's my CNBC News there.
Too well.
I'm dressed too well. There's too much awesome on the screen. So I got the news, live news up there. I've got my charts up there. And then I got lights sparkling on the Christmas tree. I put all this together and edited it together. It was. So this sparkles on the tree are actually a green screen video clip on YouTube that I green screened, took out the green screen and then overlaid it onto the tree. And the tree, this is all AI generated. I just dropped in and did some angling on the screens and stuff for screen share, put all this together. So, because I like to have festivities.
Yeah. Love it. Just tell me again, where did you get is that a blazer? Sorry, it just cut out for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is a blazer. I've had this for a couple of years. Actually, I've had this since Arizona when I was stationed at Fort Huachuca. So about 8 years now, 9 years. But I bought this for my Christmas parties at my unit because I was the first sergeant. So I had to dress up. I had to dress up for the Christmas party for the unit. So had this for a while. I just had it out last week on the cruise ship in Europe, cruising through up the Rhine River. So wore it for that Christmas party. Just took it out of the suitcase and it's like, is it too wrinkled? Nope, we're good. And then I decided. And then I got this in Basel, Switzerland. It's actually a knitted Santa hat. This thing kept my head warm because it was freezing in Europe. I live in Texas. It was 80 degrees in Texas, and it was like 19 in Europe. So Fahrenheit. Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
No,
That's beautiful. Minus 31 here yesterday. Let's go.
Randy, same question to you. How did you link with everyone? And also the outfit, the hats as well.
Oh my gosh. So like oh wow, I've been in this space for too long. I don't think I remember. I know that I know Army Piper and I have followed each other for a while. We were just kind of crypto mutuals. Alex, I don't remember how I found Alex. It might have been through Frankie. It might have just been because I just keep track of all the traders. And so I always pop into trading streams. So I think it was just because Alex was doing his thing. And then, Uncle Billy, I think was because Sin City, perhaps. I'm trying to think, and I know I used to pop into Sin City Cryptos chat, and then him and Uncle Jimmy were in there, and then Jimmy came to New York and took me and my family on a helicopter ride, and then I said that day I declared him my uncle, and then I know him and Billy are basically a pair. So then when Billy came in the chat and he was really supporting, I was like, you're also my uncle, and so then I declared Uncle Billy my uncle. And I think that's pretty much how that happened. And I think you were just doing interviews and then I think you said you hit up Billy, then hit me up. I don't really remember, but I feel like that's kind of how it went, perhaps.
Okay,
that was really botched. And my hat is something I ordered, but I thought it was going to be a lot nicer. And turns out it's actually poop. So I should have done better on that. And for that, I apologize. And this dress I've had for probably, I don't even know, 3 years. Probably, I don't know, but it's one of my favorite, and it's comfy, and it has a zipper, it has sleeves, and I think it's a quite nice length as well. So, I overall am a big fan of this dress.
Randy Hipper is one of those people that shows up wearing, whatever, and looking like, $1 million bill, and goes, "Oh, this whole thing."
Literally, I feel so bad when I buy things too. My friends know I have this overarching guilt when I buy myself things, but I know I mostly only have dresses just for my podcast. So my clothes that I buy are essentially for business. It's not even for me, because then when I end up having to go out or do something, I'm like, wow, I only have clothes for my podcast. And
good tax write-off.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Oh, I've just seen Bill Noble's in the chat. Hang on.
Oh, hello, Mr. Noble.
Yeah,
Bill.
is he still there? Bill,
Bill.
Know Bill.
The
Everyone
science
knows Bill.
guy.
Oh yeah.
If he's
We know
still
Mr.
there,
Noble.
Bill, if you want to come on, do let us know. And I'll send you the link. Okay, so we're going to go to best dressed. We passed Alexo and Crypto Billy. So Alexo, I love your setup as well. Explain it.
Yeah, we got the matching resting buffness here with the We Are Family. This was me and my family. We all have the same shirts and stuff. And I'm pretty short, but I had to go and hijack my son's, and I kind of taped it to my head and pinned it. It doesn't really stay on too well, but it's right sized for me, right? It's so just hanging out in the family shirt because we are all family, and I got an
You know
elf
what?
sized hat on.
You know, one thing I regret
It
about
suits my
our,
ears.
yeah. You know, one thing I regret about our interview, the one
Are
that
we
I
all
did.
long right now? Sorry. I apologize.
So the one thing that I regret about our interview is I never asked you on the interview how you got the otters. I
Oh,
do.
it's because I was rude. It's really literally
Oh, that
because I
story.
was rude.
That story.
It's because we used to spam the water emoji. So I'll spam the water emoji, which is a rude emoji, and we used to spam this emoji. I'll spam it in the chat right now. If everybody wants to join in and spam the chat, it actually does help the stream. You know, more water emojis in the chat, the better, or otters. And we used to spam this when we took degenerate trades all the time in Frankie Candle's Discord. And you know, we were trading stuff like TRB and any poop coin you could possibly imagine. And from that, we got in trouble because we would spam it too much. And it's a rude emoji, right? Let's be real. So I was asked to calm it down, and one of our members suggested we use an otter instead, and that's how the Otter Gang was born. I
Okay.
didn't pick it.
Awesome. It actually really suits you, actually. I thought a lot more thought went into the otters because I think they're
It's
really
utterly
suit you.
fantastic, right?
They're in Canada as well, aren't they? So they're American and native to Canada.
I sponsor an otter family now. I actually subscribe to a sponsorship to the World Wildlife Foundation, and I actually have a sponsorship for otters as of this Christmas. So I'm the otter father that they never had.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then
That is so good.
I got Billy. Yeah.
You got it.
explain the outfit, Crypto Billy.
I love hearing these Genesis stories because we were there.
Billy was there.
We watched it happen. It's so funny. Now it's history, and now we're talking about it. I love it, man. I think our lives interweaving and connecting, and we have stories to share, and people helping people get to the next level in some little way. To me, is a beautiful thing. So I enjoy this. My outfit is pretty simple. I got a couple stockings from the mantle upstairs because Princess said it's a Christmas theme. Okay, here, I'll hang up some stockings. And one of my grandkids had this hat, but I always try to wear my Kissmas. I'm a Kiss fan, so I try to wear my Kissmas gear every Christmas. And that's about it. I'm a pretty simple man when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Awesome. And then for me, I do have a hat. It's a sequence hat. It has to be sequence, doesn't it? I absolutely love it. I love sequences. I love the glitter of Christmas. The only thing is it's so hot. Like, oh my God. I'm going to die hot. Like that hot.
That's the winner. That's the winner.
And then I'm actually dressed up as Mrs. Santa Claus. And I've got my earrings, which I love, and they are snowman earrings. So awesome. So that's like the best dressed. And I really do think Army Piper gets that. I just love his blazer so much. It takes a real man to wear something like that. And it's so fun. It is so fun.
She validated your masculinity. That's amazing.
Yeah, there you go, man.
All right,
made
okay.
it.
We do have another thing. So before we get into what happened in 2024, what's going to happen in 2025, and our goals and our resolutions and all the rest of it. I don't know if anybody keeps their resolutions. I don't. But I start the year with good intentions. We'll have a joke now. What you have to do is, so the way that we're gonna sort out this joke thing, I do this so much with my siblings. It's literally so funny. I don't know what it's gonna be like here, but you get some water, you put it in your mouth, and then we go around and everybody tells a joke. And then as soon as someone says to me, don't start laughing, I always start laughing. So I know I'm going to fail at this. But the person wins who can get the most people to laugh and get rid of the water in their mouths. Do you guys all have water?
Coffee will suffice.
Okay, I'll go first. I've got a really long joke, and I have to be clear. I do apologize. This is not my joke. I actually got it off the internet. And it's really long as well. Okay, so
Do we drink yet?
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, I do apologize. Yeah. Okay, so take a little sip, hold it in your mouth. Let me see your faces, because I love looking at people's faces when they do this. What do you have to put in your mouth? I'm so bad at this game. Oh my god. Oh, this is not going to go well. Oh my god, I am so terrible. Oh my god. Okay, so the joke, my joke. Well done, guys. So far. So I hear Santa got into Bitcoin this year, and honestly, it makes sense because Santa was basically the original Bitcoin maxi. Think about it. He's anti-bank. He doesn't trust intermediaries, and he delivers peer-to-peer. He doesn't even use paper. He doesn't even use email. He's like, write it down on paper. Very offline, very cold storage, very self-sovereign. Anyway, I was at the North Pole, right? And Santa pulls me aside, and he's like, I need your help. I just bought Bitcoin. I'm like, Santa, why? He goes, look, the elves ask for a pay rise. They're asking for a pay rise. The reindeers need more space. Milk and cookies down year on year. Inflation is hitting the workshop, and I need a hedge. So I'm like, okay, how much did you buy? He leans in and he whispers, 1 whole Bitcoin. And everyone around him gasps. So I'm like, Santa, that's great. Where did you buy it from? And he's like, okay, I did it properly. I didn't use any of those dodgy exchanges. I bought it from a guy behind the gingerbread house. He's like a whale, but he was wearing Crocs. Okay, nobody laughed? No. Okay. First red flag. Then Santa goes, now I'm securing it. I wrote down my seed phrase. So I'm thinking, well, at least he's being responsible. I go, nice. Where did you store it? He goes, the safest place on earth. I'm like, where? He goes, the naughty list. Okay. None of you are laughing. Oh my God. This is like ChatGPT joke. ChatGPT. Come on, mate. So I'm like, Santa, it gets leaked every year. And he's like,
all right, I had to swallow though, man. That's a long story to hold that water in.
My water
I was
like,
I gotta drink this, man. Randy's still good.
It hasn't finished.
I'll refresh.
Oh man.
Army Piper's definitely in the army. Look at him. He's just like David Goggins over here.
So, oh my God. So he goes, so I'm like, all right, where's the seed phrase? And he goes, it's my catchphrase, ho, ho, ho. So I say, Santa, that's not a seed phrase. That's 3 words. He goes, no, I say it a lot. So technically it's 24. I'm like, that's not how it works. He's like, this is the North Pole. So I explained to Santa, a seed phrase has to be normal. He goes, random. I'm the most random person alive. I can give one kid a PlayStation and the other one's socks. Fair point. Then Santa tells me the worst part. He goes, I tried to log into my wallet and all my funds were gone. I said, did you click a link? He said, it looked official. It said urgent. Your wallet has been put on the naughty list. verify immediately. I'm like, that's a scam. He's like, I know that now, but the message had a red suit and it had little jingle bells. It's festive. So I asked, what happened when you verified it? And he said, it asked me to enter my seed phrase. I'm just like, you did not put in the one rule. And he's like, oh, of course I did. Ho, 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 ho. This is going on forever. This is not going to make anyone laugh. Oh my God. Anyway, at the end of it, Santa goes, don't worry about it. I'm just going to wait for the Bitcoin CEO to fix it on New Year's Day. And I was like, Santa, if you believe in the Bitcoin CEO, you deserve to be on the naughty list. ChatGPT jokes don't work. Oh my God. That just went on for a long time, didn't it? I guess
That was a long joke.
Okay, who's next?
All right. What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
Hang on, wait. Sorry, I've got the wrong person up.
What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
I haven't done
Put
it.
some water in. Mm-hmm.
Frostbite.
Oh my God, I might kill myself. Okay. Also, I actually did laugh, but I didn't spit anything out. Alex, you're next.
What do you call an old snowman?
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
I haven't done it.
Water. I got naughty otter Christmas jokes too, but I think I've been going through them, and they're a bit raunchy, man. They're did you click if this is for adults as only kind of thing?
No, I didn't. I think we've got some. We might have some kids. Randy, you're next. But let me just put some. Wait, let me just put some water in. This joke just went down so.
Okay, I swallowed mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is corny though. Okay. What's Bitcoin's favorite Christmas movie? It's A Wonderful Ledger. But it was.
Was that ChatGPT?
What?
There's a good one though. It's a
Was that
Wonderful Life.
ChatGPT?
It was Grok.
Yeah.
But I had to edit it. I was like, listen, bro, I don't like this one, so I made it my own.
Awesome. Army Piper, look at him. Nothing can make him laugh. Oh my God. Hang on. Let's enlarge him. Come on then.
So mom and dad are going into the bedroom to pick up the room after Christmas morning, and the kids got paper everywhere and toys everywhere. And they're cleaning up the room. They look under the bed, and the mom pulls out a magazine. She goes, honey, this magazine, it's S&M. This is Dom stuff. Like, this is a bad magazine. This is horrible. What are we going to do? And the dad looks at her and goes, well, I'll tell you one thing, honey. We definitely are not going to spank him.
I actually spat out my water.
That was a good one. This took me a second, but I got it. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's like, that is just within the bounds. That was actually really funny. Did anybody else fill out their water and innings to jokes? Has Army Piper won?
Yes, he has.
Yes.
Let's
yes.
crown him.
Army Piper has won.
Yay, Mr. Piper.
Yay.
He's slaying it
He's
today.
on fire today. He's slaying. Is he legit slaying it or ho 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 slaying it?
I don't know if he's got the ho ho hos.
Oh, I used to. I'm a little bit too old for that now, though.
I feel like the jokes would be good if like we got like crazy with it, but like I can't expose that. That's yeah, it could get bad. This could take a turn. It could. But it's fine.
Just pop. We might be joined by Bill Noble in about 20 minutes. If we're still okay, so it is the end of 2025. Anybody sad about that?
Are we sad about
Yeah,
About
a little bit.
2026 or 20? Wait, sad about 2025 or 2026?
I'm so sad about 2025. This was not the year that I expected. I
Oh,
expected to be a multi-millionaire.
I had probably the best year of my career this year, so it's pretty wild. I don't want it to end.
What
Um,
happened? Tell me about 2025.
No, like so I've been trading full time for like over 2.5 years, and like I've been pretty much risking the same amount, like 300 to make $900 per trade, right? And come like 3-4 months ago, I started adding more size, and my trading has absolutely skyrocketed, and the profits and just the community that we've built, and it's just it's turned into something beyond my wildest dreams, right? So I think I don't want it to end. Obviously, I'm looking forward to 2026. Like I'm 80% Bitcoin, so like my altcoins, like I mean, a lot of people are upset about altcoins, but like, I mean, we're in crypto, so you should understand that you're pretty much gambling with any kind of altcoins. But trading wise, community wise, I mean, it's been incredible for me. I've absolutely had like a total blast this year from growing the channel to growing the friendships and the community, and seeing other people grow. I mean, Randy's almost at 25,000 now. I remember helping Randy get to 20K, right? I'm almost
She's
at
on fire.
20K. Piper's been doing
Thank you.
great. Billy's been doing great. I mean, the
My
books that
whopping-
Billy's
My whopping
launching.
8,000.
I mean, you bring alpha, man. So I mean, like I said this morning, subscribers are a number, man. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like who's showing up for you every day, and you can see that all these people have people showing up for them every single day who are dedicated.
Yeah, that's
right?
my
Like,
alumni. You know what I mean?
that's it, right? So I mean, we can all have numbers, but it's like who's showing up to your live stream every day, right? They say to have like 500 to 1,000 true followers or friends, right? In my case, I call them the family, right? So I think just seeing that grow, the people who are committed to growing with me and others and like-minded through transparency and honesty. I mean, that's what this community and this group of people is about. And I think doing it the right way takes longer, but it's exactly what it's about. You could have 100,000 followers and you could be scamming people, right? Or you could have 200,000 followers and you could be lying to people and showing them the wrong stuff and misguiding people and ruining people's lives. I know everybody on this screen doesn't do that. So I think that's what it's about. We're trying to make, I say making crypto honest again, but like it's been a scammy kind of industry, and it's people like us, I believe, that are trying to lead it on the right direction. So it's pretty cool, man. What a year.
That's so sweet. That really is. And I must admit, I was actually thinking about this as well, that the people on this panel as well, it's just fate brought us together. None of us scam, which is actually really, really almost unheard of nowadays. Randy, let's go to you, our lovely Randy.
Oh boy.
Describe your 2025. I know
Oh
you've done
boy.
something.
2025.
You got to, Randy.
As you've been through it.
Oh man, I don't even know where to
Randy,
start.
Randy, do you have your tissue? Go get some tissue because you had some rough times in 2025
Yeah.
too. There you go. All right, girl. There you go.
I got the whole box out, fam. I'm always ready. I have a box of my tissues on my desk at all times. Wow, where do I even start? Like, I had one of the craziest years of my life, and I've been through a lot. Like my first memories are about survival, and I haven't spoken about that. I don't know if I will for a while, probably until I write a book or something about my own personal endeavors. My life has not been easy. I feel like the past I'm 22, I'm almost 23, which is wild. But the past 22 years of my life mostly has been a struggle. And I've always like tried to find true happiness. And I feel like this year I've been through a lot. Like December 17th was the 1-year anniversary of my bank account getting drained. That was like, a long time coming, I guess. And it just culminated into like an explosion, and I got kicked out of my house. And this time last year, I was in Vegas with someone else's family because I didn't have any family to spend any, of this time with. And, I thank God for putting the right people in my life to get me through it. Because then like around January last year, I had to, you know, pay the IRS, whatever money I had in my bank account, which was just enough to pay the IRS, which I feel like was also God's gift. So then, you know, January started off, I was in Vegas, and then I was also at a Newsmax party for Christmas. That was also crazy. Then by April, like I was told I was going to be nothing. So, you know, like going into the new year, I was horrified. You know, a lot of y'all were calling me at this time last year saying, I heard this, I heard that, what's going on, but we're still going to back you. And I just started off the year with such love and support, but so much uncertainty, which was really a low for me. But then, you know, I had this renewed faith around March is when I got invited to church, and I finally went and just like, you know, really got like the true sense of like forgiveness and faith and surrendering a lot of my pain and my anxiety. And so that was amazing for me. And then in April, I was like, you know, I was basically homeless from December up until August. And so during this time, I was just, you know, wondering like what's next for me. And I was just praying. I was like, I need to know like if I'm meant to do this, because I thought, you know, my show would die. Like I was told my show would die, that everyone would unfollow me, like I'm nothing. And then in April, I got a call from Fox saying, hey, we need you to come to the studio. And it was like a special edition event and whatever. So I did one of my biggest hits on Fox. And then that was April. And then in May, Bitcoin conference came around. I didn't think I was going to go to Bitcoin conference. I thought there was no way that was going to happen, especially the situation I was in. And then the community came through and blessed me. So I went to Vegas. Vegas was another eye-opening experience for me because I got to talk to a lot of people that have been wondering what was going on with me. And a lot of people still didn't know. I didn't like tell anyone really. It was only people that knew because of like, you know, external information that I didn't want given. But yeah, like everyone came through, like Billy was there. Everyone just came through and supported me. And like, I had a renewed faith from there as well. And then I also shot Bitcoin Besties with Cassius, which was a highlight of the year for me, was just like doing Bitcoin Besties. That was amazing. I was on Newsmax live from Bitcoin conference, which was insane. So I kept going on Fox and going on Newsmax throughout the year. And just like, you know, at the time that a lot of these things came through was just amazing. And then, you know, I ended up, you know, doing a little bit of traveling during this year, which I didn't think was going to be possible. Again, like that was just crazy for me. I capped off the year in Dubai. Like I had a major family emergency in November, had to do an emergency flight to New York. I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, I don't know if this is a test or not, but I feel like it was because I passed and I got a confirmation from Binance saying, hey man, we want you to come to Dubai. And so then someone also sent me, like right before I got to Dubai, they sent me a ticket to Abu Dhabi Finance Week, a full ticket for the entire week, which was a shocker to me. So I feel like things definitely lined up. You know, Binance took care of me. They flew me business class, which was like the most crazy experience I've ever had in my life. So they took me to Dubai. Dubai was amazing. I got to just dive into a culture that people said I was crazy for going into, but there's a lot of misconceptions about Dubai. It was amazing. And then I went to Abu Dhabi Finance Week, had really great conversations with Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, Michael Saylor, people from Ripple, and had debates with bankers, and just saw people that I would have never been able to see if it wasn't for that ticket going to Abu Dhabi Finance Week and my friend that was driving me back and forth from Dubai to Abu Dhabi every day, which is an hour and a half each way. So I was spending at least about 3 hours in the car, depending on traffic, every day of Abu Dhabi Finance Week, which was 4 days in a row. So that was insane. And just, you know, I saw so many of these people, and just to hear what they had to say about me was just a lot, because I was just going through it this year, and I just had this comeback that I didn't even think was possible. And so I just like thought 2025 was going to be my end, but it actually was my beginning in a lot of different ways. And so I feel like, you know, if you put in the work and you have that faith, then he's going to follow you. And I feel like I've been following him. He's been following me. And so this was just like a complete blessing. And even on top of that, because there were a lot of spiritual warfare when I was in Dubai, you know, people were trying to tell me things like, you know, your personality is a problem. You haven't, you know, taken advantage of your fame. And I just like was like, no, that's not how I operate. I'm not an egotistical person. I don't walk like I'm the best thing ever, because I'm not. There's a lot of people that are smarter than me, a lot of people that are better than me. And then the last night I was in Dubai, it was 8 p.m. I was getting picked up at 10 to go to the airport. And I got a call earlier, like the day before, from News Nation. And I haven't been on News Nation before. And they were like, hey, we're doing a Gen Z story. You're the voice for that. And you were the only person we wanted for this hit. So then I went on the news and then went to the airport and came home. And so I just feel like very guided. And that night that someone was coming at me saying, if you want everything I have, then you have to change what you're doing. So I opened my Bible, like once I got back to my room that night, because I was distraught. I was like, I can't believe what this person said to me. And the verse was, word for word, the little that the righteous has is better than the abundance of the wicked. And so I feel like just the amount of wisdom I've accumulated this year, the amount of support, and just realizing what family is, that it's not blood related. And I've known that for a long time, that family isn't blood, because I haven't gotten that support. But to get that support from you guys, and that's why I've always said that I don't really call my community a community. It's a family. It's been the Zesty fam for years. And being in this space for April is going to mark my 6 years of Miss Teen Crypto and just being here. So just to like get this far and celebrate 5 years with you guys, over 700 episodes of the Daily Zest. When the day I did episode 500 was when my bank account got drained. If anyone wants to know and why I was so upset that day, that was why. So episode 500, I thought that was it. But now to be at episode, I think 723 today, or something of that degree, that's just mind blowing to me. So 2025, I know this was long winded. 2025 has been a lot. It was traumatic, but it was also a life-changing blessing as well. So it's double-sided, lost a lot, but gained a lot more. And I'm very grateful for that.
Oh, that's so sweet. We love you, Randy, by the way. We really
All
do.
the love to you guys. Thank you.
We're joined by by Bill Noble. How are you, Bill?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Bill.
What's
Randy.
up, Bill? How you doing, bro?
Hi,
Happy
Hi
New Year.
everybody.
Oh, I think CP froze. She froze on us. Well, anyways, Bill Noble, how was your 2025?
Oh, are we back? I do
She's
apologize.
back.
Now you're back. Now
You're back. You're back. You're good.
How are you, Bill? Sorry, I missed that. So I just missed what you said.
No, I'm doing
Randy
good.
Hipper took over.
She knows what she's doing.
I asked Bill how his 2025 was. He was about to answer.
All right. Well, I'll embarrass Randy for just one quick sec. This is like a tradition. I saw Randy at Bitcoin Miami, except it was at the side conference. I can't say the name of it.
Oh,
She came in and did a presentation about NFTs, and we knew she knew what she was talking about. She said mint and NFT. I looked at my guys like, what is that? She knew more about NFTs than I think everybody in Miami. And I was like, who is this kid? Well, now we know. She can clearly take a punch and go all the way. So 2025, well, I don't know. We thought it was the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, and we thought it was going to be the most unbelievable thing ever. And of course, it wasn't. I think for what I managed to do was produce research in a very challenging environment and not have, kind of like customers and viewers go out, customers and viewers come back in. I actually was able to grow the channel. So, I'm not famous. That's kind of hard. Sometimes I'm like, God, I wish I was famous. But I think we're helping people. I know we are. So that's one of the things I'm most proud of for 2025 was that when we had to stand tall, when the market was tough, I did so. Now that sounds really good, right? Sounds really easy. Well, Randy just told you it's not. It's not, right? That's why there's cry in crypto. So, to have some of the disappointment that we had this year, particularly when, crypto is the future. Somebody in Legacy I used to work with just wrote this huge paper on it. To have to look at what happened this year, was difficult, but I got to make a lot of new friends, right? I got to be on spaces with Crypto Billy. I got to be on with Crypto Princess, and I'm here with you guys today. I met a lot of people at Consensus, crypto conferences. I can't believe sometimes people say they're overrated. They're never overrated, especially with the people that you meet. Right. And, I think I completed my mission of helping other people. Because I think if you're an analyst, I think if you're any good, whether you're right or whether you're wrong, you can be helpful to others. So that is my 2025 shout out to Toby Ward and the Eagle King, loyal warriors on my little crew here, playing for the love of the game.
Awesome. And for those people who are unaware, actually nobody's aware of this. So breaking news, Bill and I are going to be continuing a series into 2026. It will be me and Bill, and it's going to be called Noble Princess. You see the way that we played with that name?
Oh, that's cute. We like that.
Awesome. Crypto, Billy, if I can go to you next, if that's okay. How was your 2025?
Uh-oh, I think he's frozen.
He's
Am I frozen?
Oh,
Well, we hear you. Oh, no, now you're better.
oh,
Now you're better.
you're
Am I
back.
better
You're
now?
good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Ever.
Probably
Full
all the,
send, sir.
all the grandkids on the Wi-Fi is probably what's happening here. 2025 is, you have all these different segments of your life, right? So your personal life, your business life, your crypto life, family life. The crypto life of 2025, I'm not like a lot of you guys in that I just have all of my wealth in crypto. I have, quite honestly, less than $1 million in crypto of my whole life's. Not a lot. It's not a lot, and it hurt because on 10/10, like all of my bags went down. So I've been telling people that was a hurtful time, right? I didn't sell because the projects I'm in, I believe in. So if I round trip, I round trip. My trading this year, I'm like Alex, has been the best ever in the crypto trading. Now, when I traded back in the 80s stocks and stuff, while I was being paid to do that, it's totally different.
Let's go, Billy.
But yeah, my trading this year was the absolute best. So good on that regard. Personally, there's a lot of my cousin last night called me, and Noah, his son, got the flu and died yesterday.
Wow.
And my cousin, his mom, my Aunt Polly, we just buried her in July.
Oh, jeez.
And it's been a tough personal year with a lot of people around me that have gotten hurt in some way. And so 2025, there was a lot of pain on the personal side for a lot of people. And the goal was to try to be there for them, help them understand it, be empathetic, feel it, and do whatever you can to support them. And in 2025, there was a lot of pain. So I look at it from different sectors and, your family, your work life. From my home building side, it was tough. Like Piper and I talked about this. We have been in a home building recession for 2 years now. So we're on the front of that home building wise. And I'm starting to see signs of some relief, but that has even been tough. So 2025, I always say that when you're being tested and challenged, there's a reason. His ways are higher than our ways. We can't understand it, but there's a reason, and it always makes you better and it makes you stronger. He's preparing you for the next step and the next chapter in your life. And a pine cone has to be thrown in the fireplace and burnt under tremendous amount of heat for it to open up and set a seed and create new life. And sometimes life is that. We're in the pressure cooker and we are getting a tremendous amount of heat, but there's a reason for that heat. And when you believe that, and faith is the substance of that hoped for and the evidence of that not found, when you believe that, and you really believe it, you see what happens. Great things happen to you. So from that standpoint, I know that all of the tragedy, all the pain that was occurring, all the death too in 2025, there's a reason, and it's to make us here living better and to keep that alive, keep it alive, that we have to pay it forward and be there for other people. So from that standpoint, I think 2026 is going to be amazing, because a lot of us have just went through some fires that hardened us and made us better. And I think it's going to be amazing 2026.
Very sorry for your loss.
Let's go, Billy.
Yeah, Randy, it's okay. He actually called me right before we started the stream, because our grave sites, we have a whole mountain over there, right? It's all Smothers. I call it Smothers Mountain, is where all my people are buried, right? And we got to move. We got to shift down mine and Denise's spots so that Noah can get in there where it needs to be. So I was like, yeah, man, do whatever you need to do. Family first. So yeah, it's been tough. And we're leaving tonight to drive over there for the funeral tomorrow. And he was only 14. And so it was sad. It was sad. It was sad.
Oh,
Not to bring everybody down, but everybody goes through it. And there's a reason. There's a reason. So
Just wow. I can't even imagine. Like, wow.
yeah.
I've got a story like that, but let's take it to Army Piper. I know Army Piper, you've done a lot this year. What's 2025 been like for you?
2025. Well, first we'll start with the baseline. I base every year on this. I didn't get shot at, blown up, or mortared this year. So obviously right out the gate, it's a better year. Perspective, right? And then the overall year was pretty good. I mean, I did a lot of vacationing, sold a house, bought a house, like had a good market year, grew the channel, met a lot of new friends, overall pretty decent year, 2025. I am looking forward to 2026 though, because you build upon what you've built, right? You build a foundation, then you build, what's next, right? And so overall, I think I've set myself up for 2026 to be an even better year. Matter of fact, I'm kicking it all off. 30 days from now, I'll be in the middle of the Caribbean on a 14-day cruise. Just got back from Europe. So I'm starting it off right with a lot of vacationing and ending in the fall, towards the end of 2026, going up to Banff, Canada to hang out with Alex. So.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's amazing. Have you ever been to Canada before?
No, never.
Is it cold where you are?
Yeah, at least he's coming to the Texas of Canada. You'll be all right.
That's right. If I leave Texas, I got to go to Texas.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess it's just me left then. So 2025, some of you already know this. In fact, I have spoken about this before. It's actually been the worst year of my life. So I am so glad it's over. End of 2024, things started to get difficult. 2025 was absolutely awful. Nearly lost my life twice due to ill health, but definitely lost so many people. Just saw so much pain, so much suffering. I've always had this issue, especially as a child. I don't know how old I was. I was really young, maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9. I can't remember. I've got no idea. But I think it was preteens. And they actually had to give me a brain scan because I just feel so much and I feel for other people so much. So I could literally be walking past I remember this came up at the time. I was walking past some seating area and I saw 2 people in the seating area and I was just literally overcome with grief. And they were like, oh my God, there's something wrong with her, blah, blah, blah. And then it just turns out that I was super empathic and I was just super, super sensitive. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. I can't actually look back at my channel. A lot of the videos on my channel. I've only recently changed their thumbnails because I couldn't even look back at them because of all the horrible things that were going on in my life. And this is actually coming from somebody whose sibling died in front of her. This is somebody who's been in a war zone, who has seen so much death. One thing that none of you know about me, and I don't think a lot of people will actually, I do think a lot of people will find this very, very surprising, is one of the ways that I do community service, well, not community service, just volunteering in the community, is I look after dead people. So I have this like personality where people think I'm really, really sensitive, and I am really sensitive. I am very empathic, but a good couple of years ago, and I'm talking about pretty much 10 years ago, in our community where we had this shortfall of people who did the death rituals. And I'm the kind of person who's always there right at the end, if that makes sense. I always do the work nobody else wants to do because it has to be done. So I've seen a lot of death as well. I've done the funeral rites of people, who have passed away at, 4 hours old, and then others who are probably near enough 100, and nobody actually knows how old they are because they were born in some other country, and all the rest of it. So I have gone through a lot in my life, but I would honestly say 2025 was the worst possible year. So I am absolutely so glad that I'm starting 2026. I really, really am, because when you hit rock bottom, the only place that you can go is up. But when I do look back at 2025, I just think, oh my God, look at my channel. I was working full time, often 14 hours a day on my own business. I had no one to help me with the bills. I had no support system or, anything like that. I had nothing. And I was still able to do the channel, if that makes sense. And when I look back at the channel, there are certain things where I'm not Catholic, I'm Muslim. There are certain things, there are certain videos that I've done which I can actually say on that particular day something really bad happened. And it's so funny that on the day me and Crypto Billy on the day me and Crypto Billy had our interview, do you remember me saying, oh, I've got a family emergency? I don't know if you do. Several times.
It seemed like we had to, vaguely, yes.
Yeah. So it's so funny how you became my crypto father, because that emergency was actually regarding my real father, and something had happened in the family. So, like when God brings you together with people, and this is going back to what Alex was saying earlier today. I used to be a degen position trader. Very, very degen, very high risk. And I have been in that part of crypto. And I do know that there are so many crypto YouTubers and influencers that they literally dump on their own community. And we don't have that in our, in our sister channels, in our group. We don't have that. And I think we're all very honest here. And that is so exceptionally rare. If people don't really know too much outside of our community, this is really, really rare. Okay, so that was 2025. We are going to, I don't know what the time is. It's 58. We're just going to run over a little bit, maybe about just a little bit. But we can't end the stream without saying what are our New Year's resolutions, what we're looking forward to in 2025, and if we have any like goals or anything like that. So should we start off with
I think Randy has to go, so we should let Randy say goodbye and maybe finish off. And then
I'm gonna try to stay the next few minutes, but I know I have another meeting to hop on. I think 2026. I just want to eat healthier. I'm eating a lot of bagels lately, and this week I've been eating nothing but because I'm having some health issues as well. So I've been eating just clean everything, and I noticed a substantial difference in some things because I've been eating so clean. So clean diet is my resolution for 2026. I'm going to work out still. I'm always in the gym. So I'm going to continue to do that and just like keep building my channel. And I have some like goals for 2026, but like we're not going to dive into that. But overall, like, yeah, just growth, wisdom, and knowledge is what I want to accrue in 2026.
Oh, that's lovely. Everybody's. Do you actually keep your New Year's resolutions? Have you actually kept any?
Yeah, like more so like I set goals rather than resolutions because I feel like mostly I'm on the right track. Like I don't have any like, I guess too many bad attributes. Like it's not like I need to like, oh, my resolution is to go hit the gym. Like I'm already in there. Like it's not to like, like little maintenance things. Like I feel like I'm pretty on top of like myself. So I feel like more so I have goals and resolutions.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Randy. I know you've got to run, and I know you've got a meeting straight afterwards because I can see it in our notes. But yeah, no, that's brilliant. Bye bye, Randy.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Randy,
Much
good
love
to
to
see
the
you again.
fam. Smash the likes, everyone, and share. Bye. Happy New Year.
Love you, Randy.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Okay, awesome. Alex, so should we come to you? 2026. I mean, you've already had an amazing 2025. Are you going to be able to up it? Are you going to be able to top it?
Yeah, I think I was talking about this morning, and I think Billy always says start now. So I always hear Billy just start now. But I think a lot of people don't realize you make New Year's resolutions. You have a full life, and I think when you look at your full life, you have to understand what you're doing on a daily basis and have reflection constantly. Obviously, this is a turning point in the year and where everybody's looking to kind of start something new. However, I think for me, it's about what do I have to subtract in order to make room for something new, right? For me, it's time management. I work extremely hard, and right now, I think the most important thing is to spend time with my family, my son, and prioritize that. I've done extremely well in business this year and trading and those kind of things, but I know just from listening to people like Billy, you get to these goals, you get the Ferrari, you get the house, and that void that isn't filled is that time spent with the ones you love and care about, right? The void, you get there and then it's either you want more or you're wondering why you're not satisfied, right? And I think for me, I've taken a good look at myself and what's important to me, right? And it's family, my faith, it's time, right? It's time spent with those who I care about. I think, helping others and serving people is something I truly love to do. I eat well. I have an amazing wife who takes very good care of me. I'm probably, hit the gym a little bit, whatever, those kind of things. Like, there's always things I can add, but, I think the life you have a certain amount of time, and I always think of it like a sieve, and you gotta take out your big rocks and look at the little rocks and adjust those as much as you can to accommodate the things that are important to you. So I think, obviously I want to continue my channel and the show and helping my community, but it's also to spend time with the family and be able to, the end goal for me was always to come to the charts, trade for 4 hours and be done for the day so I could spend time with my family. That's always been my goal. Right. And I'm doing it. So it's like, how do I implement that in my life? Right. And by becoming a trader and having, I had $2,700 day yesterday. I didn't make that in 4 weeks of working as a carpenter. Right. So it's like, where's my perspective? Right. So it's like, I had a month where I made 3 times my wage as a carpenter for the year. Where's my perspective? Where's my time going? Right. So it's just like, it's understanding that, I'm hungry and I'll show up and I'll work my ass off, but it's also like what's priority and what relationships and what kind of time do I want to have with my son and my wife and my family, right? And those things are going to become priority.
That's so sweet. How old's your little boy now? 16
months, man. He's already taller than me.
Are you getting to that stage where you're just like, oh my God, just don't grow up, just stay this size?
Absolutely. Yeah. He's not a nugget anymore, right? I mean, he's throwing basketballs and his little basketball net. He's playing hockey and got him on the skates, like the bi skates and stuff, and the snowsuit. Got him. I mean, it's heaven, man. It's such pure honesty and joy, right? It's just pure. There's nothing diluting him. There's nothing influencing him to the point where he's making, his favorite thing that he picked up from me is he goes, whatever. So he goes, wow, wow, wow. Right. So you're like, can you please help brush your teeth with dad here? Whatever. Right. Like you're dying laughing. Right. Like it is absolute a joy and a privilege to have that experience, because I know a lot of people don't, to have a child and to have a wife and a family and a network of that surrounding me. So yeah, he's a joy, and hopefully we can have more, God willing.
Hopefully. Army Piper, you've had an amazing 2025. Absolutely amazing. How are you going to top that?
Well, first of all, I'm on a vacation more. I got to learn to vacation more. I need to I need to work out more. That's for sure. And I guess really like my main goal is to learn how to retire. I still suck at retiring. So
That is so true. Yeah, no, totally. So where are you going to vacation? Where have you already been? What's left?
well, on my bucket list, we want to go back and do the Festival of Flowers in Belgium, Brussels. So we want to go back and do that. Strasbourg, France was amazing. I want to go back and do Strasbourg. So probably go back to Europe and do that. What else is there on our list? We want to do the Mediterranean. I want to do a cruise there. I want to go down to New Zealand and fly down to New Zealand, spend some time there, and then sail up to Japan. Go do a trip in Japan. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. Like my wife and I, we talk about it all the time. Maybe Piper Academy needs to branch off and do another channel, traveling with Piper or something. I don't know.
Oh my God, that would be absolutely awful. Awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. I love that. I get really homesick, so I don't travel that much because I just get homesick unless somebody from my family's coming with me. So I remember when I went down to Lisbon, I was literally crying so much. What about you, Bill? How are you with traveling?
Oh, well, I love traveling. Haven't gotten to do that lately. Haven't needed to, because Consensus, the big crypto conference, has been in Austin. I would love to go see my brother and all the nieces and nephews in Jersey and New York. There's nothing like New York. I think for 2026, I have to solve an economics problem. The channel isn't big enough, and the employment market is always interesting. It was very interesting in 2025 a couple of times. And, if I can get heavy for just a second, I think I used to say, why have you forsaken me? And now I'm really asking, perhaps it has something to do with my antenna, right? I have to work on getting better reception on any blessings that may be out there. I'm clearly missing something, and I got to find it in 2026, not just because I want to, but because I have to, right? So, I got people dependent on me. My kid is in medical school. I got a partner. I gotta make it happen at multiple levels, starting with getting up and having the right mindset every day. I know that sounds simple. I know Billy does his 5 minutes of motivation in the car every day. I get it. I do have to do that every day in a way, especially lately. But, I could tell you I got to go to the gym, and I got to tell you that, I got to lay off the protein bars. I get it. But it's that antenna, right? If there's a blessing out there for me, I got to make sure I get it.
Oh, awesome, awesome. And then finally, Crypto Billy. What's 2026 like going to be for you?
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You know, I do believe that we create our own futures. We create our own futures. So you have to see it. You have to vividly see it. And to Bill's point about the antenna, that's exactly right. You can look at something happening to you or for you. And if you're always looking at it, it's happening to you and not for you, it's hard to stay motivated. It's hard to stay positive. But if you truly believe it's happening for you, because it's trying to wake you up to see another side, see something else, but it's going to hurt you, right? You're going to get depressed. So it's happening for you all the time. It's always happening for you. You got to look at it that way. It's perception. But in 2026, one thing, 25, 30 years ago, I read a book called Real Moments. And it was because I have ADHD. My dad has ADHD. My son, who is a doctor, has ADHD. And in trying to work through the symptoms of ADHD, I read this book, and it talks about being in a moment and not thinking about the next moment. So all of us business people, I'd say everybody on this panel, including Randy, who's not here, one of the things that allows us to create and succeed and build is probably a little bit of that ADHD, right? We can stay up longer. We can get focused. We can get laser focused. We can grind out when everybody else is sleeping, or, you know, we find that internal fortitude to do it. Well, that's good, but it's also, we're always thinking about tomorrow. We're thinking about what's happening 4 hours from now. What's like right now in my business world, a call came in right before the show. I got to call him back. I'm sitting here thinking about that, right? And that can really derail you. The book that I read called Real Moments says, listen, learn how to be in the moment that you're in. Quit living between moments. Live in the now. Live in the now. So if I would ask, just as an example, I'll ask Alex. Alex, what shirt are you going to wear tomorrow?
I have only black t-shirts because that's as simple as I can keep it for work days, and then I throw on an Otter Gang hoodie.
So tomorrow you're going to wear a black t-shirt.
Yep.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you that question again. And instead of verbally giving me the answer, just say it in your mind. So Alex, what are you going to wear tomorrow? Okay, did you give me the answer? Did you give me the answer? Yep.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Did you feel that is in the moment right there? When you had to stop, think about what you was going to say without like all that, like, okay, Billy just asked me a question. How would I respond? What am I going to say? Now you had a chance to dissect that in your mind. You had a chance to think about it. We're in this moment together. And then if I ask you now, Alex, what are you going to wear tomorrow? And you say,
Black t-shirt.
I'm going to wear a black t-shirt. And my point about that is that was a little tick. Don't be a what for a tick? That was a little trip, a technique. I meant to say there's a little technique that I learned a long time ago. And so in 2026, I'm going back to that book. I already started actually. And I'm going to start really working on trying to not worry about the next moment, but really cherish the moment that I'm in right now. So right now on this air with you, clear mind, not thinking about anything else, being in the moment. That's what I'm going to work on in 2026. And hopefully I get there. It's always a tough one for me.
Presence is a present, man. I mean, one thing I do for me to reset, Billy, I don't know if it'll help you, but I clap. So like I say, get in between these. That's all I say. I got to be right in between that clap. That noise right there, that's where I got to be. I'm not there. I'm not in the future, not in the past. I'm right here. That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah. So the clap is your trigger to, I'm here. Yep.
To get back to what can I do now?
Yeah. Because, you look back and, 60 years are gone. You're like, man, it's in between the moments that is where all the action is. It's where your life is. I just want to absorb that a lot better than I ever have in the next 20, 30 years. So that's what I'm going to focus on, Princess. She froze up.
She frozen.
She frozen.
That's awesome.
But Bill, yeah, man, go to the motivational mindset playlist, man. We got like hundreds. We're now pushing 2,000 videos on our channel. We haven't been on. Yeah, you can see that's proof of work. It's proof of work. We're putting out a lot of videos, and but every Monday through Friday we do the motivational mindset. It's only 5 minutes. It's just try to get your mindset right for the day, and
right. It's always a pick me up when I get a Discord notification. Crypto Billy has posted a new video. I'm like, Crypto Billy's got it going on.
Well, we're here for everybody, man. So,
have we lost Princess now? Did she get disconnected? Maybe it's her internet.
Yeah, man. The internet in London, if it rains, the internet goes out. So that's a joke. It's always going out on her. But I don't know, man. She's got a good show.
I'm so sorry.
Back.
I had to come back in. I was going to go live straight after this live stream, but because the internet's playing up, I'm going to give it a miss. And then hopefully I'll see everyone on Thursday for a cycle, to check the cycle. I can't remember what I call that live stream now. But anyway, Thursday, I'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you so much, Alex O, Army Piper, Bill Noble.
Happy to be here.
Billy and Randy for coming on. This was my first crypto special, Christmas special, and maybe we can do it next year, maybe on somebody else's channel or my channel. It's all fine, it's all good. And thank you for everyone for being so active in the chat as well. The chat was going crazy.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
It was great.
It's a wonderful day, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, folks. Take care.